Guys, welcome back to Joe's Craig, and joining me today is Callum.
Hi everyone, how's it going?
Hello, indeed, Callum. Right, today we're going to be talking about PUBG, which it's no shadow of doubt that's been one of the biggest success stories of 2017.
Yeah,
No one was expecting this game to slow down or fall off the radar in 2018. But
no, this game is an unstoppable juggernaut on YouTube. It's
yeah,
pretty much dominating the entire YouTube gaming scene.
and Twitch actually. There's a lot of Twitch streamers that do PUBG
Yeah,
now.
Twitch, yeah.
But that's not our point of today as well. And if you guys watch PUBG on YouTube and Twitch, so do we, and it's awesome. We're actually going to be talking about this. A recent interview done by PUBG Corp's developer, Changhan Kim, said he would like to see this on every platform. Not only, he also spoke about the aims for PUBG becoming a universal media franchise that could extend beyond games to TVs and movies. Which we're not going to get into the TVs and movies too much, but we're going to be mainly talking about this as PS4 users, which is a sign that we might get our hands on this on PS4 on a later date, which would be very interesting. I will say that. Like, I want to play this game. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we can. But what do you think, Callum?
Yes, I am in cahoots with you, and I personally believe that this is going to be a good thing because one, PlayStation 4 players have been left in the lurch as always, and not been able to get their hands on it. And to some degree, I am a little skeptical, which I'll talk about later. However, I believe that this is going to really help the PlayStation 4 Battle Royale community because for people who like Battle Royale games, there's really not a lot out there. I mean, you've got Fortnite, which is, a really popular Battle Royale game at the moment. But, everything is drawn against the yardstick of PUBG.
Exactly. Given that we do have Fortnite on PS4, it is a decent game. I'll give it that. It's a free-to-play game as well, and it's constantly being updated and whatnot. It's interesting, it's fun. It's a bit too cartoony for me, but you can have a tactical experience with it. If you haven't tried it yet, it's free. Go download it. But anyway, back to PUBG, which is now, we all know that PUBG is now available on PC and console through a timed exclusive partnership with Microsoft for the Xbox One edition. This will stay exclusive to Xbox One for some time, is what Kim told Invent Global, where he did the interview about this. It sounds like you can expect it on PS4 and other systems later. If we had the opportunity to say the final goal would be the launch on every title, that's what he said. I'm reading over this interview he's doing right now, and it really interests me because the PC edition of PUBG recently got its official launched 1.0 version. I think that's the official game now. That's the full game now, and they're just going to be updating it over
That
time.
is, yeah, everything else is just going to be patches.
Yeah,
Or further DLC like the new map, Miramar, which is the
yeah,
desert map,
yeah. It looks pretty good
and there's
actually.
new weapons. Yeah, there's new weapons in it and everything like that.
Hmm.
However, the Xbox One version is still not finished. But just remember that the PC software can be constantly updated, and Xbox is run on Windows 10, which can be consistently updated as well. So if there's two operating systems that are going to work hand in hand, it's going to be PC and Xbox as opposed to PlayStation 4. So this is why I reckon we're looking at maybe like a final quarter 2018, first quarter 2019 delivery date for this game. And I don't think even if it came out that late, it would really hit the game hard because it ain't going nowhere. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's true. Yeah, that's our opinion anyway. It's not fact, guys. So don't worry about it.
But, no.
But given how well this game has been doing, like the first million copies in its first 48 hours for release on Xbox One, a million copies in 2 days. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
you haven't seen like sales on that uh, on something that isn't a AAA title. So I'm
In a
talking,
long while.
Call
Like,
of
there's been a
Duties
few
and your
games that have sold
Battlefields and
millions of
stuff like that.
copies. But
Yeah, but it's very rare that a game comes out of nowhere essentially. I mean,
mm,
unless you were a hardcore Armor player, you wouldn't have known what the hell Battlegrounds was until
now.
it started dominating YouTube pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Reading off the interview right now, Kim went on to explain the part of what's keeping PUBG off PS4 now, which is one of our concerns because it's kind of a pro and con right now. I'll just talk about it real quickly. You know, outside of Microsoft's Teams exclusive agreement, Sony Systems doesn't have an early access or game preview program. This is also an issue for Ark Survival Evolved at one point when it launched on Xbox One and then it came to PS4 later. So like early access on Steam and game preview on Xbox One are like pre-release, so they don't really have any, you know, what's the word? What would I say? It doesn't really have anything
Massive issues.
issues on quality. However, you know, PlayStation is very strict.
Yeah, because PlayStation has its own operating system, which is very down there with the Roswell aliens. You know, no one's got a clue how it works unless, I don't know, there's probably someone in the comment section who's way smarter than any of us here who could tell us how it works. But my only problem is it might be a similar thing to what happened with Fallout mods, where they won't, as soon as the PUBG Corp says, alright fine, let's have a look at your operating system, Sony just like shuts the doors like no, 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 no.
Yeah, I can believe that to an extent as a possibility, but I also think it's the fact that Sony's so strict with most games, they want a completed game to release on their console first. That's it.
Which
like,
I can kind of understand where they're coming
which
from
is
on
good.
that one,
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, we had early access games that are free to play.
Yeah.
Which has been handy enough. But, you know, then they'll go into full release, and it really depends how long that, you know, because they do a quality check on it. And
one of the things I'm going to say about this coming to PlayStation 4, and I know it's only just hit Xbox One, and it's totally dominating on PC at the moment, is the only concern I really have is oversaturation for all you esports people. This is going to be, I reckon, in the next couple of years, the #1 esport. It's or if not, in the next 2 or 3 years, it might be the only esport that people play.
Yeah, that would be very, very stressful on the gaming community.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't mind the Battle Royale. Like, I like playing Battle Royales. But having too much time on one genre of game would be terrible for the community. Like, every gamer there.
In my personal opinion, in the next 10 years, it doesn't matter whatever game it could be, in every multiplayer game, there's going to be a Battle Royale mode in it. And I believe a lot of companies would be foolish not to include a Battle Royale mode in it, because they'd sort of be shooting themselves in the foot, because whether it's good or bad, it's a selling point now.
Yeah, it's a selling point now, but that totally depends on the community and the culture behind it, the gaming community culture behind it. That only lasts as long as it's popular in that culture.
Yeah.
And
we all know gaming is a very fickle world.
Oh, it is. Gaming is very fickle. Like, you know, we had games that we played years ago and we don't even touch now. And they were like the new slice of bread. Like, this is never going to get old, and they disappeared off the radar. But it's like, as also to add into this, like, their aims to making, you know, I'm going to quote Kim again. Our dream is to build a new game-based culture through various ways like this, and have the lead of that culture. That's a very interesting way to put that, to be honest. That's a very interesting way.
If I could put it into business terminology, it's almost vertical integration. Like, where one business controls everything. From, like, you know, production, distribution, and, you know, pretty much who gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
So the problem is, if they're going to do this completely, and with the almost full spectrum domination that they want of the gaming world by controlling gaming culture, it could harm other AAA titles, it could harm independent games, it could harm gaming culture to some degree if there's not a lot of originality and variety.
That's true. It's also hypothetical, of course. This is hypothetical. This could or could not happen. It's a 50-50 chance here. It's like
but it's a legitimate
concern,
despite the fact that I do you know, celebrate their ambition. I do have concerns about it, as I'm sure I'm sure a certain amount of gamers would have.
Yes. But anyway, to add into the end of this video right now, we are looking forward to the idea of playing PUBG here on the channel and on PS4. It really depends, because we are planning on a PC kind of gaming as well, with Arma, Squad, and a few other games that'll come our way as well, hopefully. And, you know, well, you know, increasing our viewership and increasing, you know, the content on the channel, because we want to make this a good channel for you guys. So having a PUBG on console or PC would be kind of a win-win in the situation of that, but that's a different video altogether when we talk about that. Look forward to that video, by the way. But this is the thing. PUBG on PS4. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be hesitant. Well, what's the word? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be optimistically cautious.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go and see what it's like. You know, one for the benefit of the channel, and two, if I want to see if PUBG really is a fun game to play. It's fun to watch, but is it fun to play?
Exactly. Yeah. It's gonna be hard. It's tough as nails
Yeah,
to fight in that game. But if
it's
you have a good
cutthroat
time
out
doing
there.
it,
Yeah.
that's all that matters. But
Yeah,
anyway, guys, apologies, Callum. You can finish before I
I was
cut you
just
off
gonna
again.
say, I want to at least get a chicken dinner. I don't want to starve.
Yeah, we want a chicken dinner, guys. Hashtag chicken dinner. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. We want to thank you very much for listening to us do our little spiel and talk about the game. And we're, cautiously optimistic about this game hitting console. We do have our doubts and we do have our concerns, but that comes with every new release that comes to a console-based community, I guess. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you next time on RTC. See you guys. Have a good one.